I will have the links to all of the parts in this build in the description. They will be, the first few links you see in the description for every single one of these parts in this build. But let's get on with the video. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Skridley. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be building a gaming / streaming PC. This is going to be the PC that I'm going to be building myself here in the next few weeks, and I will have a part 2 on that. But today we're going to go on PC part picker, and I'm going to show you all the parts I selected. And yeah, let's just get right over to it. All right, so here we are on PC part picker. You guys have probably used this service before. They have a system builder. It's really nice. You can just go through and pick all of the parts that you want. But we're gonna go ahead and start with the CPU. So for the CPU in this gaming streaming build, I wanted to get something that wasn't like super expensive crazy, but it was also very nice. And I was originally thinking about the 3600X right here, which is about $234 listed on here, but I decided to just step it up about one notch and get a 3700X. The difference pretty much being the 3600X is a 6-core 12 thread, and the 3700X that I decided to go with is an 8-core 16 thread. So a couple more cores, some more threads, because I do want this for streaming and some productivity, like video editing and whatnot. I do want to just make sure I have, as much core power as I can. So that's why I decided to go with the 3700X for now. So we're going to go ahead and add that to the build. And it actually says $309.99 on here. I got it on Amazon for about $290 something. So at the end of this build, whatever it says the final price will be, will probably be higher than what I've actually paid. I've got about half my parts from Amazon and about half from Best Buy, just wherever I could find the best deal. Moving on to the motherboard, I decided to go with an X570 board, a little more pricey board. I think it's called the Aorus Elite with the Wi-Fi. So it's about a $200 board, but it has the Wi-Fi built in, which I don't really need because I will be using Ethernet, but I feel like it's just nice to have just in case. But yeah, the X570 is one of the newer boards, I believe. Also one of the more expensive, as you can tell. I could have got like a $100 board and been fine. I could have got like a 450 board for the AM4 socket, but I don't know. I decided to just go all out on the motherboard pretty much, and just get a really nice one that will definitely have enough features to upgrade in the future if I ever want to, because I do plan on upgrading this computer as time goes on, because I want this to be the main computer that I keep for a long time and just keep upgrading as I need to. So that's why I decided to go with this motherboard. It's really nice. I really like it. We can take a look at it here, a couple pictures, and yeah, it looks really nice. You have up to 128 gigs of RAM. We're gonna get to the RAM later, but I'm not gonna be installing that much, but I will be installing a good little bit. So yeah, it's a really nice board, so that's the one I went with there. We're gonna go ahead and add that motherboard to the build right there. So boom, there we go. Now we have the 3700X with an X570 Aorus Elite Wi-Fi ATX AM4 motherboard. And now we're going to move on to the memory. So for the memory, I decided to go with not something crazy, but I definitely wanted a good speed of RAM. I went with 32 megahertz. Let me bring it up here. I went with the Vengeance LPX. I'm going to get 32 gigabytes of that. I could have got 16 and been okay, probably, but I wanted to just make sure I had plenty of RAM to run games like Warzone and any other high memory usage game, as well as have plenty to edit in even 4K footage if I need to in the future. So I decided to just go ahead and get 32 gigs of RAM. I don't really have any need for any more than that. I think 32 is going to be great, so we're going to go ahead and add that. This does say 3600, but I got the 3200 megahertz version from Amazon, so just keep that in mind. I don't have the 3600. I did get the 3200 megahertz, and I'm not sure what the CL on it is. I think it's CL16, which I believe, I don't know a lot about it. I think that's okay. I don't think it's bad, but yeah, I got the 3200 CL16, I believe. Vengeance LPX, 32 gigs, 216 gigabyte sticks. So that's what I got for the RAM. So we're going to move on now. So moving on to the storage, I decided to get 2 different drives. The first one being, I think it's already right here. Yep. The Samsung 970 EVO 1 terabyte. I got this for a pretty good deal on Amazon. I think it was about the same price it is right here, about $150. It's a pretty good deal for a whole terabyte of NVMe M.2 storage, which is lightning quick compared to a regular hard drive especially. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that. So I got that as kind of just my main drive. It's gonna have my operating system, probably most of the games that I play often and stuff like that, most of the programs I'm going to be using often. So I got a whole terabyte of that, which is going to be fantastic. But also I am going to add a 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda. For just $55 you get a whole nother 2 terabytes of HDD storage. So it's not near as fast, but if I do need to store back some videos or install some big programs or something, I will have plenty of space left over. And for just $55, you might as well just throw it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that. And then for the video card, I was looking at getting the 2070 Super. That's kind of what I'm wanting. It's about $500, give or take a little, and that's what I was gonna get. But I've decided, at least for now, not to get it, because I do want to get the 3070 when it releases here in a couple weeks on the 29th. I'm gonna, have my card ready, try to get the order in. I know they sell out pretty fast, but I'm gonna really try to get one. They're supposed to be better than the 2080 Ti, which costs $1,500, and the 3070 is only $500. So, for a third of the price, getting the same or possibly more of the performance, I can't just pass that opportunity up. So I'm definitely gonna try to get a 3070. If I don't end up getting lucky and getting an order of one of those, I will probably go to a 2070 Super, depending on how the prices change after the release of the 3070. But for now, we'll probably just put in a 2070 Super as a kind of placeholder. We already have one right here. I don't know why. It's 700 because it's a Founders Edition. But I'll try to find one. Yeah, this one, about 550. I found a couple for more like 530, 515, somewhere in that range. But we'll go ahead and throw that in there. Other than that, the case I got was just the good old NZXT H510. I got it for about 60 bucks, I think, from Best Buy. We're gonna go ahead and add that. All right, after a minor difficulty where we couldn't scroll down on the browser source on OBS, we're here on an actual Chrome window, so it should be good to go. And I added all the parts that we already had before, exactly the same. I did add the 2070 Super. It's a little cheaper. Before we had the 550, I added the $520 one because it reflects more of the one I was gonna get. But yeah, I plan on getting the 3070, but if I can't, I'll probably get a 2070 Super depending on how the pricing goes. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to the power supply. So for the power supply, we're going to go with a RM750 by Corsair. We got the 80 plus gold model. I believe it's this one right here, this first one, about $125 for a brand new one, pretty much 2019 model. So this is gonna make sure I have plenty of wattage if I ever did want to overclock a little bit. I probably won't, but I wanted to get something a little more than a 650 just to have peace of mind. It's also 80 plus gold certified, fully modular, so it should be a really great power supply, not only for now but also for future use if I ever do want to overclock or anything like that. And that's pretty much it for the build, guys. So yeah, our total on here is saying 1388, so that's pretty close as to what I plan on spending on this. Again, I haven't actually got the graphics card yet. Hoping to get the 3070. I really want the 3070. I'm pretty hopeful I can get it if I'm ready for a pre-order whenever the time comes on the 29th. But like I said, if I can't, I'll probably get the 2070 Super. And yeah, this is going to be my new gaming streaming PC build. So we have an 8-core 16-thread Ryzen 7 3700X processor, runs at 3.6 gigahertz. So that should run everything very smoothly. We got the X570 motherboard. So also, I didn't change to put the Wi-Fi version on this new parts list, I just realized, but I do have the Wi-Fi version of this card, which is about $200. And yeah, really good motherboard. I think it's a card. Really good motherboard. Gonna be great for future upgrades if I do want them. We do have Vengeance LPX 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM at 3200 megahertz and not 3600 like it has on here. And I think that's CL, which is CAS latency, something like that. I think it's CL16 whenever I tried to look, but either way, it should be very good and plenty fast enough for the Ryzen 7. So this is gonna be great. And we have the 1 terabyte M.2 NVMe SSD drive for $150. It's a Samsung 970 Evo, so I mean, really great brand. Really happy about that part. And then of course we have the Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte hard drive, which is just going to provide some extra storage if I need it. But the SSD will obviously be the main drive of the computer. And then the NZXT H510 ATX case, just a good case, good price. And yeah, I feel like you just can't go wrong with it. It seems pretty popular. So yeah, that's what I went with there. And then the 750 watt 80 plus gold power supply should do very well. So that's really all I need there. But yeah, that's the build. I will leave links to all of these parts in the description if you want to check them out. So that's going to do it for this video. I will have a part 2 probably in the next few weeks, whenever all the parts get in and I get the graphics card, which I won't be able to try to order that until the 29th. So it'll probably be sometime a week or two into November, the part 2 of this video, where I'm actually going to do the build physically. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then either in that video or another video, I might do benchmarks, actually, you know, testing it out, playing Warzone and giving you guys my thoughts on everything and how it performs. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this new build. It should be great. And another big thing, a big decision I had to make with this, the reason I'm building a PC really is because I've decided not to get a PlayStation 5. And this was a hard decision because I've always been a console player, especially for Call of Duty, mainly just Call of Duty really. So with Call of Duty, the professional Call of Duty League, the CDL going to online, or not online, going to PC rather. It's been online the whole year because of, you know, the thing that happened with the world. But anyways, so with the CDL, the Call of Duty League, going to PC instead of PlayStation for the first time this next season, and all the pro players are going to be on PC and all that. So I decided to just say, you know what, I'm just going to get a PC. I'm going to build a nice one. I'm not going to get a PlayStation 5 for now. I might in the next year or so. I don't know. You know, one day I'll probably have one, but for now, I'm planning on strictly being a PC, you know, gamer, streamer, everything. So that's why I'm building this PC. I didn't want to build one that's like crazy super expensive. This one right here should be very, very good for the price, and I'm really happy with it, especially if I can get that 3070. Man, that's going to be great. But if I have to get a 2070 Super, that's going to do everything I need just fine. So I'll be happy with that as well. But like I said, I will have a link to all of these parts in the description. So check them out if you're interested in upgrading your computer or you want to build one just like mine. But like I said, here in a few weeks into November, I will be doing a actual build on that. So make sure you are subscribed, like the video if you enjoyed, and it's going to do it for me today. So stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you guys next time.